What up, what up? Welcome back to Boston's Banter, where the sports are wicked and the banter is Pissah. I'm your host, Frank the Bank. With me, as always, is Keith K. Lava La Cava. What's going on, Bro Jack City?
Not much, Christian Brokoye.
Oh, my goodness. This kid's coming up with some good ones. But, hey, this is season 2.
Season 2,
First
Frankie.
episode. Thank you, everybody, again.
I know, man.
First
really
year's
appreciate
been crazy good. So, hopefully we got some new tricks up our sleeves for season 2 and keep sharing and liking.
You'll be seeing the changes progressively as they happen sooner rather than later.
Absolutely. But let's jump right into the Wicked Pissah news. We got a lot to talk about.
Oh, yes, we do, Frankie.
Hit it.
Of course, man, we're going to start with the Stanley Cup final update, man. And, man, I'm telling you right now, this series has been crazy, bro. This is what you want to see in the finals,
I love it. I mean, it's a rematch of last year.
That's what I'm
it's in the same exact predicament as was last year.
I hope it goes back to Game 7.
Me too. This has been a great Stanley Cup.
So let's break it down, Frankie. As of right now, while we're filming, the Panthers lead the Oilers 3-2, one win away from their second consecutive championship. Panthers won 6-1 at home in Game 3. Marchand had a goal in that one.
Yep.
Dude, he's been killing it, bro.
Oh,
we
yeah.
got more on him in the series.
Oh, absolutely.
Then the Oilers won 5-4 in Game 4 in another overtime game. We've seen so many overtime games in the series,
It's been
bro.
a great series.
Like I said, the fans are getting their money's worth, bro. That's for sure.
Crazy.
So the Oilers actually trailed 3-0 in the first of that game, and eventually
crazy.
went up 4-3 late in the third. And Sam Reinhart of the Panthers tied it up 4-4 with 19.5 seconds left in the third.
Yep.
And Frankie, this is the second time in the series a team has tied the game in the final 20 seconds.
crazy, yeah.
How about crunch time clutchness?
And both teams that tied it up late, you'd have the momentum. Both of the teams lost.
That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy.
The Panthers lost.
The Panthers
so there
ended
you
up
go.
losing this game to the Oilers, even though they were up 3-0.
Bro.
And they got that goal late. Like that. It was crazy.
Unreal. To be even up 3-0 in the first like that, and then
Yeah.
for them to rally back,
It
dude,
was
crazy.
unbelievable. And it was a deflected shot. Leon Draisaitl shot it. It went off a defenseman and went in the net. It was kind of a fluke goal, but it was unbelievable game.
And then the Panthers came back in Game 5 to win 5-2. Marchand had 2 more goals in that game, and Marchand has 6 total goals in this series. He's the first player to score 6 or more goals in the Stanley Cup Finals since 1988.
Yeah.
He's also the second player since the 91 and 92 season to score 5+ goals in multiple Stanley Cup Finals. Obviously he scored 5+ for the Bruins in the 2011 Stanley Cup.
Yeah, he's the first player to ever score 5+ goals with 2 different teams in the Stanley Cup. First player to ever do that.
Yep.
There's been people that have done it twice on their own team.
Right.
But this is the first time that's happened.
2 different teams,
2 different teams. It's unreal. So he has 20 points, 10 goals, 10 assists in the 22 playoff games for the Panthers so far, which is crazy, right? And what else I read was that he has 6 total goals in the Stanley Cup Finals, which is the most in history by a player 35 years or older.
I didn't see that one, so that's an interesting stat right there.
That's crazy. He's been killing it for them, and I'm happy for him, but obviously we're also kind of bittersweet, salty.
You know what I mean?
We wanted to keep him. But.
Right. But hey, man, it is what it is. Like to see him get another ring. Even though I hate the Panthers, man, you gotta love Marchand.
Yeah, they play tonight, and we'll see
what happens, bro.
See what happens.
See if we're talking about a championship next week.
Yeah. The only other hockey news I had was the Connor Hellebuck on the Jets, who won the President's Trophy, best record in the league. He's only the 8th goaltender to ever win the Hart and Vezina. The Hart being the MVP of the league, and the Vezina being the best goalie. He won both those awards. He's the 8th goalie in history to win the MVP as a goalie.
I actually didn't see that.
Yeah, so that just happened last week as well. So something I wanted to bring up.
Congrats to him.
Yeah, that was
absolutely. You got to bring that
remarkable.
up.
Yeah.
So let's go from one final to the other. We're gonna get into the NBA Finals here, Frankie. So as of right now, the Thunder, man, they lead the Pacers 3-2, one win away from getting their first championship as the OKC Thunder. Obviously, as the Seattle Supersonics, they won in '79.
Yep.
But it's still been a long time.
Yeah.
So let's break it down. What happened this past week, Frankie? So the Pacers won Game 3 in Indiana, 116-107. Siakam had 21 points and 6 rebounds, and I've been saying if they do win this series, man, he's probably gonna win the Finals MVP.
Yeah, he won the conference MVP.
That's what I'm saying. We all saw how butthurt Halliburton was.
That was crazy.
And speaking of Halliburton, he had 22 points, 11 dimes, and 9 rebounds in that game. He was looking good in that one. But Benedict Mathurin came off the bench and scored 27 points, most off the bench in an NBA Finals game since Jason Terry of the Mavericks had 27 as well in the 2011 Finals versus LeBron and the Heat.
Yeah, he tore it up that game.
Want to know something ironic about that? So, head coach of the Pacers, Rick Carlisle, was actually head coach of the Mavericks when that happened. So,
That's cool.
It looks like he knows how to get his 6-man going and everything.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true.
Yes, sir. And then, Frankie, the number 1 seed Thunder then bounced back in Game 4, winning 111-104 this past Friday. SGA and Jalen Williams combined for 62 in the comeback from 10 points in the second half in that game.
Yep.
So they look good. But, bro, it gets crazier. In Game 5, the Thunder won 120-109 to take a 3-2 series lead like we were just talking about.
The whole game. 71 points between the two of them.
That's what I was just going to say.
31.
So we were talking about the 62 combined, bro. Jalen Williams and SGA combined for 71, and your boy Jalen Williams had a career-high 40 points.
Oh, he was killing them. They could not stop him
in the finals, bro.
It was unreal. He went
no
nuts.
pressure, no pressure.
2 straight wins for the Thunder. I mean, I know you took the Pacers, I took the Thunder. You took the Panthers, I took the Oilers.
Yes,
so it's like we're both right there, 3-2 for you.
Man, I gotta win something. Remember the football picks?
I remember.
But Frankie, we gotta bring this up real quick.
You gotta do it.
What a dud, man. Our boy Tyrese Halliburton, man, he's been lighting it up, bro. Talk about clutch crunch time, dude. I think they call him the Halliburton. I'm going to start calling him that because he bombed this game.
That was terrible.
The guy had 4 points, but he didn't hit any shots from the field. They were all free throws.
He had none in the first half, which is the first time that's happened in the playoffs. Ended with 4 points. He is supposed to be dealing with some calf tightness, and they were, trying to limit that a little bit. But yeah, it's
been looking rough for him, bro. And
yeah,
so now he's dealing with that supposed injury. They'll see how severe it is and everything. Yeah. But man, they need him. They need him.
They're not going to win without him.
That's what I'm saying.
He's their ball handler. He's their playmaker.
We saw what happened last year against the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals when they didn't have him. We swept them.
He is nasty. I mean, it does make you think that maybe he really does have some sort of injury that's affecting his game because 4 points. That's not like him at all. And he looked off. He did. All his threes were way off.
So yeah, man, we'll see what happens with that series. I'm still rooting for the Pacers, man, but the Thunder, they're starting to surge at the right time.
Yeah, they look good.
Absolutely. But Frankie, we got one more piece of NBA news here. And we had one notable trade. I mean, we got some other trades we're going to be talking about later, but I got to bring this one up.
This is crazy.
So right before the NBA offseason, the Grizzlies are trading Desmond Bane to the Orlando Magic. But, bro, listen to this trade.
Trust me, I know. It's crazy.
For Contavious Caldwell-Pope, Cole Anthony, who's nasty, 4 unprotected first-round picks in 1 first-round pick swap. What the f***?
I don't get it at all, and a lot of people...
That makes no sense to me.
They're trying to get rid of Pope's contract. I mean, Pope had his worst season probably ever. But he was actually a pretty good player at one point, and I think he's still got some juice left in his tank.
He's a
like
veteran.
You said, Cole Anthony's pretty young, and he's not a bad player. But 4 first-round
unprotected first-round picks?
Unbelievable.
For a guy who barely averaged 20 points, bro? I mean,
he had his best year. He's a good defender. He had 19 points, whatever it was. But it is a good ad for them, but they're giving up the farm.
That much?
They're giving up the farm.
Dude, that reminds me of a trade you see in like 2K or something.
Yeah, no, that's the wildest thing I've seen. Because it's like, you hear about Giannis asking for a trade. They were talking about Morant. What do you got to give up? 52 first-round picks for the next 50 years for those two guys?
Could be. Now that I think about it, the team that just sent those, I mean, they could be stockpiling, bro.
I'm saying that's insane, though. That if you think about 4 first-round picks unprotected
unreal. For
Desmond Bane, I mean, it's like that's insane.
And think about it too. Paolo Banchero's probably thinking like, what are you guys doing?
I mean, they're 1, 2, 3 punch. I mean, he's gonna be the third guy right there. I mean. He's a good player, but, I mean, to me, it's just like you gave up so much.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's insane.
It is insane. So, Frankie, let's get into the Red Sox update, dude. A lot of wins, a lot of clips to bring up, bro.
We got some good stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
But we also got some stuff like that,
We'll get to that. But, bro, let's break it down real quick. So, the Sox are currently 38-36 on the season, currently 5.5 games behind the Yankees in the tightly contested AL East. So, let's break it down what they did this past week. And like I said, we got some notable highlights to bring up. More than just one. So they won 3-1 last Tuesday in Fenway versus the Rays. Top prospect Roman Anthony had his first career MLB hit. We're going to show it right now.
His major league debut. Swings in a liner to left field. On the grass all the way up against the monster. That's going to score 2. He takes off for second base. He's got a double. That drives in 2. And the Red Sox grab the early lead on an Anthony double.
Oh, the first of many for this kid.
He smacked a 2-run double to give the Sox a first-inning lead, man. That kid's looking good. Obviously, we're going to need him to step it up more. We'll get into that,
A lot of the young guys coming up and doing good.
Absolutely.
So we need to see.
We'll be speaking about another one in a second here.
Yep.
So, followed by a 4-3 win versus the Rays last Wednesday to close out that series. The Sox had 4 home runs in that game from Jarren Duran, Abraham Toro, and another guy we recently called up, like Frankie was just talking about with the young guys, and we're going to show the clip here.
Very first one here at Fenway Park. Yeah. There's a swing and a shot by Meyer. That one way down the line. Hit him in the corner, and that's gone. He crushed that baby. Red Sox take a 2-1 lead on solo home runs.
It's just got some easy juice, doesn't he? It's just a pretty left-handed swing. Ball ball just flies off the bat.
Like he's another son in the family. There's a swing. There's a drive. Down into that corner again. Yes, sir. His second one of the ball game. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. And the Red Sox lead it 3-1 on 3 solo home runs. That is fast becoming his spot, Lou Merloni.
Lightman? No. What'd you expect me to do? Right? That's how he looks. I mean, he's launching a couple. Give me the double kiss. Where's Giolito?
Our boy Marcelo Mayer had 2 home runs, his first career multi-home run game. The guy just had his first career home run versus the Yankees last week, like we were talking about. Kicking it, bro.
He's good. He's real good.
Oh, yes, sir. Then another series versus the Yankees, this time in Boston. They won 2-1 last Friday on a walk-off single in the 10th inning. We're going to show that clip.
Now it's up to Carlos Narvaez, the former Yankee, trying to beat his old team right here. Swinging a shot, driven back toward the wall. It's way back there. That is off the green. The Red Sox walk it off against the Yankees in 10, 2-1. Carlos Narvaez beats his old team.
My former Yankee, Carlos Narvaez, bro. How sweet was that for him?
was awesome.
Against his old team and everything. Then on Saturday, a 4-3 win versus the Yankees and a 5th straight win versus the Yankees. This time 2-0 this past Sunday, earning us a 2nd straight series win versus the punk Yankees, bro. You gotta love it.
I do love it.
But I gotta bring up something from that. Rafael Devers, he hit a home run in that game. Wait, no, we're not gonna get the alarm going just yet. We'll get to that in a second.
Not yet.
And then just yesterday, Frankie, the Sox winning their 6th straight, this time 2-0 at the Mariners. And we got another Roman Anthony clip here. Let's show it.
And the 6'6" right-hander with a 2-2. And a high fly ball. That's driven deep to right center. It's back there. She is gone. Home run, Roman Anthony. Number 1. Red Sox quickly on the scoreboard. What a moment for the kid. 391 feet. He gets to Logan Gilbert and knocks it out of the ballpark.
Yeah, you got a little two-seamer right here, 96 miles an hour. And Roman, he crowds the plate so he can really reach that pitch. You see how strong that kid is.
My guy got his first career home run.
Yeah, it's
a lot of good things.
It was a great. It's the best stretch of the season for them.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, you're talking about Devers. He was the youngest ever to hit 30 home runs against the Yankees in history. So all that's good. They won. Your dad actually posted this, Dave, if you're watching, which I'm sure you are. But they won 6 straight games by 1 or 2 runs. So that's the first time in 54 years for the Sox. So they're kind of flipping the script on what we talked about, losing a lot of the close games. They won 6 straight close games.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's great.
Absolutely.
But the bad news, which
there it is. Sound the alarm, bro. You hear it, Frankie. All right, let's break it down, brother.
Bring it up.
All righty. So the Red Sox trade all-star slugger Rafael Devers to the San Francisco Giants for pitchers Jordan Hicks, Kyle Harrison, and more. And, bro, I'm not going to lie, this was definitely an out-of-nowhere deal, but we all knew about the position change dispute. You know, he definitely voiced his discrepancies with the Red Sox and everything. And think about it, with the $300 million that the Sox gave him on that extension, they didn't like that he was complaining about what he had to do, despite all the injuries and everything. They needed him to play other positions, and he just seemed like he wasn't about it. But I'm not going to lie, man, we traded him for a bag of Smart Food popcorn.
It doesn't look good on paper. We do free up a lot of cap space.
We free up a lot of cap space.
And like you talked about, he did not want to move positions at all. He refused to play first base. He would not do it. So, again, if he's not going to be a locker room team player, then you got to move on from him probably. But, I mean, Clayton Kershaw was literally live at the game on ESPN. During the game, they're interviewing Kershaw. They asked him about the trade, and he said that's wild. Devers is a top 10 hitter, if at worst, he said. Meaning he's probably better than a top 10 hitter in the MLB. That's what Clayton Kershaw said. Another Dodger, our former Mookie Betts, called the trade crazy. So, and again, both of them are in the same division as the Giants, and the Giants are very close to the Dodgers. That helps the Giants.
It helps them out a lot.
Yeah,
dude.
It's like it is one of those things where it's just I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it because at the timing's terrible. We just won 6
That's
straight
what I'm saying,
games.
bro. You just won 6 years, surging upward, dude. And everything's starting to look good. And mind you, he started off on an almost record slump, but then the bats, like you said, man, the bats started firing away, dude. He started hitting.
It would have made more sense if you traded him when he was like 1 for 35.
Right.
But again, he's been great, and it's just one of those things where it's you free up cap space. You better do something with it. Otherwise, the fans are going to be very, very mad.
Yeah,
but
man.
There's been a lot of discrepancies with him in the locker room a couple times this year. So
I mean, we'll see what happens with that, man. Obviously, we got the Giants actually coming up, and the Sox said they're actually going to play a video for him, so that'll be cool.
that's cool.
It's
Yeah.
ironic that we're playing them right after we trade him, too.
Just after, right after. I know he's probably gonna get like 5 home runs.
Yeah, we'll see about that, brother.
Nah, they're gonna walk him every time.
Yeah, right. But Frankie, we got some more MLB news, and it comes with a little bit of drama
Yeah,
here.
this is crazy.
So Reds pitcher Wade Miley has been accused of providing drugs to former Angels pitcher Tyler Skaggs, who died of an accidental overdose in 2019 at a team hotel in Texas while the Angels were gearing up to play a series against the Rangers. Miley is said to have supplied Skaggs with pain pills containing oxy while the two were teammates on the Diamondbacks during the 2012 and 2013 seasons.
Yeah.
The news of Miley being a supplier to Skaggs came out in a court deposition earlier this week as part of a wrongful death lawsuit that was filed by Skaggs' family against the Angels.
Yep.
And even though, Frankie, Miley is alleged to have at one time been a pill supplier for Skaggs, the former pitcher overdose came several years after the two were teammates. Miley is not alleged to have had any role in Skaggs' death and has never been charged with a crime, but it's still kind of crazy to hear when you see that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, and somebody else actually said that they got pills from him too.
Oh, man.
I read a lot about
not a
it
good look
too.
for him,
yeah,
bro.
it's just that's a tough situation, and it's like the pills were laced with fentanyl, and he overdosed. So
Yeah,
it was
man,
like,
it's very sad,
you
too.
know, he was only 23, I think, when it happened. Or 24.
On the road
yeah.
getting ready for our game.
Yeah, it's really a sad. The whole situation's sad, no matter where he got it from. But it's just, it is one of those things.
It
where-
sucks to hear that, man. But let's see what happens with Wade Miley, man, because that's not a good look.
No, terrible.
So, Frankie, we got some local baseball stuff you want to bring up real quick.
Yeah, I mean, being in Wareham, we got the Summer League just started up. Wareham Gateman just started, so
Yeah.
make sure you get out there and support the Gateman.
Absolutely.
A lot of fun.
But, Frankie, let's move on to some NFL news, and we got some more drama to bring up.
This is some
Man.
craziness.
Let's get it popping here. So the police are actually looking to arrest former NFL wide receiver Antonio Brown on attempted murder charges. This stems from a shooting at a celebrity boxing event. Brown stated he had been jumped by numerous people trying to steal his jewelry, but later, Frankie, Miami police detectives came across a video showing Brown punch a man, sparking a whole brawl and everything.
Yeah.
And then the footage later shows Brown appearing to take the gun of a security officer and then proceeds to run toward the man he had punched. Then later in the video, you hear 2 gunshots as Brown approaches the victim, and it also shows the victim ducking for cover. And to keep it plain and simple, he's
He's absolutely off his rocker.
yes, dude.
This guy was literally
his
the
rocker,
best
bro.
#1 receiver.
Number one in fantasy.
Everything. Like the kid
Yep.
was an animal
Yep.
to this. To the antics that have happened the last few years with this guy has been absolutely insane. I mean, try to come out or somebody came out and said that it was like a self-defense thing, but the video shows a little
him
bit
just
different
wilding,
there.
bro.
So again, he's accused of this. He's we don't know. You're innocent until proven guilty.
Well, that's
but
what
my
I'm saying.
man's off his rocker.
Dude, and we all saw how his NFL career ended, as you can see here. When he was playing against the Jets with the Bucks, he's running off the
Just
field with
run
his
off the
shirt off
field.
and
Like,
everything.
what kind of person?
That was disgusting to see as a player, especially a guy playing with Tom Brady too. But Frankie, you know who I blame in all this? Montez Perfect for that hit
my
on him in the
gosh, yeah.
playoffs.
Made him-
Rocked him.
He did rock it. It could, very well
Permanently
could-
damaged.
It could be a CTE thing,
And
concussion
hopefully,
thing.
you hope the guy gets the help that he needs and everything. But man, this dude's wilding like we were just
Yeah,
talking
but it's
about.
been years. People have been telling him to
Right.
get help, and he hasn't done it.
Yes,
this
sir.
Is just, he's gonna hurt somebody or hurt himself. He needs to be locked up.
Yeah, man, you gotta check himself,
hospital
bro.
for help out.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
But Frankie, speaking of the Steelers, we actually got some notable players skipping mandatory mini camp. And
Yeah.
Steelers star outside linebacker TJ Watt, he's seeking a new contract. He's holding out, as well as these 2 other guys looking for new contracts. And that's Bengals defensive end Trey Hendrickson. We've been talking about him this whole offseason and everything. And then Commander star wide receiver Terry McLaurin, bro. We should get the Pats to look at him.
I mean, these guys are gonna sign most likely, but it's just they're looking for extensions. I mean, as they should. But it's,
you know
it
what's
is kind of
interesting?
crazy.
So Terry McLaurin went to Ohio State. You know who was actually on Ohio State's team as one of the coaches when he was there? That was Mr. Mike Vrabel.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, he wasn't an offensive coach, but obviously.
I don't see the Commanders looking to trade
Yeah,
him
I
at
don't,
all. I
especially
think they're going to give
getting
him an
Debo.
extension. He deserves it. TJ
Right.
Watt deserves it, and I think TJ Watt's trying to see what happens with Hendrickson, and it's like a whole thing. But the Bengals are crazy how they're dealing with it, and they're rookie too as well. What they're doing to that kid
Yeah,
is
screw
insane.
all that, dude.
So,
It's a nonsense mess.
absolutely.
But Frankie, we got 3 notable signs we're going to bring up real quick to end the Wicked Pissah news. Let's break it down real quick. So the Bills signed former Panthers star linebacker Shaq Thompson to a 1-year deal. I'm actually a fan of this guy. He's a very
He's
good
nasty.
linebacker.
He's so good.
So quick, too. Broncos signed running back J.K. Dobbins to
Yeah.
a 1-year deal, man.
That's
And
a
we
good
got that
sign.
one wrong, Frankie. I'm not going to lie. I thought he was going back to the Chargers. You said
Yeah.
Chargers or Browns. But, hey,
yeah.
man, Broncos, I didn't see it. They honestly needed a running back, but they drafted R.J. Harvey in the 2nd round out of UCF. So I actually didn't see this coming.
I didn't see
dude.
it coming either, but I mean, RJ's unproven. Maybe
That's what I'm
maybe they
saying.
didn't like what they were seeing. They wanted a
Exactly.
veteran just in case to
Right.
show them the ropes. I don't know.
And then Raiders signed linebacker Jermaine Pratt to a one-year deal. And like we said last week, Frankie, it wasn't going to take him long to find a new home. The guy had over 140 tackles last year, for Christ's sake.
Quick and easy there.
That's what I'm saying, brother. But hey, good stuff, Frankie.
Brother. So yeah, that's all we got for the Wicked Pissah news. Let's do a quick Foxboro focus.
All right, Frankie, we got some good news here to start off Foxboro focus. So the GOAT, Tom Brady, will get a statue outside Gillette Stadium before the August 8th preseason game versus the Commanders, bro.
As he should.
Hey,
the stadium should be
bro.
named Brady Stadium.
That's what I'm saying,
I saw a
dude.
meme where the statue was like 100 feet tall, like over the top of the
Here
stadium.
it is right here.
I'm like,
Check out the picture,
hit
dude.
it.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, it should be that big considering the accomplishments that guy had for the
He is
Patriots.
the
7-time Super Bowl champ, 3-time MVP, countless records that could fill up a dictionary. You know what
It's
I
crazy,
mean?
yeah. He should get 50 statues.
That's what
it's
I'm
crazy.
saying, bro.
Every state should have a statue.
You see the other one they were thinking about doing for the statue of him? That made him look like a superhero with a cape and everything,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, that's great.
Just get 3 of them, get 4 of them. Screw it. You know what I'm
Everywhere.
saying?
Put them everywhere.
Yes, sir. But honestly, man, this is how Brady's feeling for that.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
But bro, like I said, man, you got it. And it's not bad for a guy considering he was a 6th round, 199th pick. And then
crazy.
you see how he looked in the combine, bro? Here's a clip of that mother.
You're faster than him.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, come on, Frankie. You're making me sound slow saying
Come
that.
on, man.
But Frankie, we got one more piece of Patriots news
Yes,
to bring
sir.
up. And one of the guys we recently signed, and he was actually a veteran guard, helping towards the offensive line
Yep.
depth. Guard Wes Shyster is retiring after 8 seasons, a 6th-round pick in 2016 to the Atlanta Falcons. Also played for the Redskins/Commanders and spent his final 2 playing seasons with the Jets.
Yeah.
So the guy, like I said, he had 62 total starts, and even with the linemen we brought in during the offseason, Morgan Moses, Garrett Bradbury, and of course the draft with Will Campbell and Jared Wilson, who has guard flexibility. He kind of looked like he probably couldn't have made the roster. I mean, you add some veteran depth there and everything, he probably had a chance. But at the end of the day, man, it just seemed like he probably wasn't gonna. I mean, 8 seasons though doesn't seem like that long for a lineman.
Nah, it doesn't. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
He probably could have went a little longer. He probably just.
We just signed him too, man. He, like I said, he was looking at the depth chart and he was like, yeah, this.
He gone.
Yes, sir.
We got a new live around picture this trivia tonight.
Yes, sir. We're going to welcome in Bryce, Capeway, Mendes, new contestant on the
Yes,
game
sir.
here. There
What's
he
up,
is,
brother?
bro.
Thanks for coming
Hey,
in.
good to have you on, Bryce. We talked about it, man. We got you on the show and everything, so
Yes,
we got
sir.
him here
Yes, sir.
on the Picture This Trivia game. All right, Bryce, so we're going to have you put on those headphones
There you
there,
go.
brother. So how you doing today, Bryce?
Great, I'm good. How are
That's
you
good,
guys?
man. Good, man. Glad to have you on here. So we're going to break down the rules real quick for you. I know you've seen how Nick's done on the game and everything, but let's see if
Yeah.
you can break his record, all right?
Hopefully.
So we're going to show you a picture. You got 30 seconds to answer, and you got 3 hints you can use once. That's initials, career teams, and the college of the player. So you get 6 to 9 right, Bryce, you're going to get the $50 cash. You get 1 to 5 right, you're going to get a $25 gift card. You get all 10 right, you're going to get both. But, Bryce, you get nothing right, you get nothing. Sound good, brother?
Understood.
Alrighty, brother, let's get it popping.
Let's go.
You ready for this first one?
Yes.
Alrighty. Starting now.
Marco Murray.
I knew he was gonna get that one. Running
That
back
was
to
so
Marco Murray. That
quick.
was so
Let's
quick.
go.
Hey, I didn't expect this guy to get that, man.
Yes, sir.
He's a Cowboys fan.
Gave him the easy one
Yes,
first.
sir. Yes, sir. Alrighty, Bryce, you ready for this next one? Starting now.
You can pick up the phone, yeah.
You can do whatever you want, Bryce. Which one do you want to use? Initials, career teams,
Initials.
or his initials are JM.
JM.
And you got 10 seconds, brother.
Ooh, I do not know this fellow.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm sorry, Bryce. That's wide receiver Jeremy Macklin.
Macklin.
Jeremy Macklin. Wow. I
Yeah.
haven't heard that name in years.
Yeah.
Dog, bro. I remember him and Deshaun Jackson,
was
bro. They were
good.
the speedy
Yeah.
duo. They were Mike Vick. That whole offense was fast,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. 100%.
Alrighty, let's get this next one going. Starting now.
Oh my God. I can't believe I don't know this dude's name.
You still
He's
got.
a fullback though, right?
He was a tight end.
A
I'll
tight
give you
end?
that.
Oh, all right. Who is this guy?
Tight ends are tough. I feel like tight ends are the
The
toughest
numbers,
position.
right, too.
It's just
Can I
always
have his
like
initials?
Well, you can
gotta
only
use
use
Oh, yeah.
one.
you
So
got
I got
colleges
college.
or teams.
What team?
And you got 7
Oh, that's
seconds.
the Colts.
Or college teams. Some teams played, other teams played.
Oh man, I don't know this guy.
That's tight end. Dallas Clark, bro.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Dallas Clark, man.
I'm telling you, I get tricked up on the tight end sometimes.
Yeah, actually, when I remember I showed somebody else that, and they were like, yo, I know this guy.
Yeah,
Everybody was
yeah,
looking
yeah.
at it like, I know him.
I got 8 out of 10 of these right, so there was 2 that I missed, and you have not gotten to the 2 that I missed.
All right, Bryce, we're going to get this next one going. Starting now.
I almost said Joe Burrow because the screen was like, I was like, what?
I know he is number 9.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow's number 9.
Joe Burrow's new haircut's kind of wild. Last year looking like Eminem. This year looking like someone's grandmother.
Got 10 seconds, Bryce.
College. Never mind. I don't want to use this guy.
4, 3,
I don't know
2,
this
1. That is quarterback Carson Palmer.
You knew that.
All good,
If you
brother.
might have got that, if we said USC, you might have got that.
Yeah, honestly, he was
Yeah,
big at
he was a
USC.
good
So
player at USC.
sometimes that does help out.
So you still got career teams and you still got the college. So
what is he right now? He's 1 for
1 for 4.
1 for 4. Got
Yep,
it.
this is number 5 right here.
Alrighty, Bryce. We got number 5 going. Starting now.
This
can't
this
believe
one I got wrong. This one I got wrong.
I will say this guy won a Super Bowl.
All right, what college did he go to?
He went to Illinois,
Illinois.
which really isn't going to help out much, I don't think.
Nah, that
I
wasn't
thought
a
it
big
was a
enough
boy
school.
from Ohio State.
I thought it was Deuce McAllister, but I was wrong.
Well, I'm sorry, Bryce. That's running back Pierre Thomas.
Pierre, yeah. I thought it was Deuce. I even zoomed in.
Him and
I was
Reggie
like,
Bush, man, they were a good duo. They won a
were.
Super
Pierre
Bowl
was good,
together.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Bryce, getting this
You got
next one
this.
popping.
You got this.
Starting now.
You got this one.
Oh, he's
Come on now.
Could have used college on this guy. You would have got it for sure.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, for sure.
he played with the helmet kid. Oh my God.
Actually won a Super Bowl against the Patriots the second time.
Yep.
10 seconds.
That's not the dude who shot himself in the leg.
No.
No, it's not Plexico.
He likes the salsa.
3,
Oh,
1.
no.
Oh, sorry, Bryce. Wide receiver
Don't say
Victor
his name.
Cruz.
Yeah, Victor Cruz.
I tried to
Oh
give him
my
a little
God,
hint
yeah.
at the end.
No,
and
we
everything.
can throw
I
hints.
tried to
Yeah.
give a little
Hey,
hint. The
We always
salsa
like
guy.
to throw in little
Oh
hints,
my
man.
God.
It's
Yeah,
all
once I
good.
said it, you're like, oh yeah.
All good, brother. It's
Yeah,
all good,
come on
Bryce.
now. We got a
We
couple
still got
ones in
plenty
here that you're
more.
gonna
Still
get
got
for
plenty
sure.
more,
What
bro.
was that say?
All right, next one coming up. Starting now.
You got this one.
Santana Moss?
That's wrong. I'll give you one more guess, and you have career teams to use as a hint if you need it.
Yeah, can I use career teams?
He played for the Bengals, as you see, the Seahawks, the Ravens, and the Raiders. And I'll give you another hint. He played with Ocho Cinco. He was the guy opposite. He has a funny last name.
Really funny last name. There was a commercial about
TJ,
it.
Gonzalez.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Wide receiver TJ
Hoosha
Gonzalez.
Mizzou.
There you go.
That's 2 on the board,
Hoosha
brother.
Mizzou.
There we go. And what did he say at the end of that commercial? He said,
Hoosha Mizzou.
TJ, who's your mama?
Lock it up, TJ. Who's your Gonzalez?
That's right. That's right. I had to throw that. I had to give my boy a hint there, man. Funny last
Funny
name.
last name.
That helps.
So there we go. Alrighty. So we got this next one coming up. Starting
2 for 7.
now.
This is number 8. I got this one wrong.
He's an old player, right?
Yeah, he's retired now.
Yeah, 2000s.
Played with Peyton Manning on the Broncos. Actually played with Tebow too. Nick actually said his name in one of the trivias, but it was wrong when he was on another team. You got 10 seconds.
I guess Monte Ball, and it was definitely not him, so it's not him. That's a hint.
4,
This is a hard one.
I don't
2,
know.
1. I'm sorry, Bryce. That's running back. No Sean Marino.
Wow.
I got that one wrong, too.
Yep, no Sean, man. He was actually pretty good for a little bit there, man, until he started getting banged up.
2 out of 8. You got 2 more left. Let's go.
All right, we got this next one coming up. Starting now.
Oh, yeah.
Very notable quarterback.
Something false.
That's wrong. You got one more guess.
You know this guy.
I will say he led the Seahawks to the Super Bowl against the Steelers in 2005. Played with Sean Alexander and those boys.
He's on ESPN, him and his brother.
Yeah, that's
a
right.
lot of the time.
And he played at BC.
Yep.
5 seconds.
You know this guy.
3,
As soon as you say it.
2,
you're like, yep.
1. I'm sorry, Bryce. It's quarterback Matt Hasselbeck.
Him and Tim
All good,
Hasselbeck.
brother. It's all good, man. Like I
Hey,
said,
Ben,
man.
Ben got none
Ben
on the
got
first
none on one of
episode,
them,
so
but it was probably one of the hardest ones
that
ever.
was definitely the hardest one.
But dude,
I
I
only
would
got like 2 or 3
I would
of
have
those.
got all them joints
Yeah,
right, dude.
I'm gonna give him the craziest guys too.
Please do.
One Pro
I keep
Bowl amongst the
saying it.
10.
Yeah, right.
That's what he
I
says.
gotta get this one.
All right, Bryce. Last one coming up here. He can go 3 for 10. Regardless,
Come on,
man,
let's
he's already
go.
got a
He
$25
already got
gift
the
card coming in his
25.
way. All right, starting now. He was another guy Peyton Manning used to throw to a lot. He was opposite Demaryius Thomas.
Demaryius, yeah, God rest his soul.
God rest his soul is right.
This guy had his own TV show for a little bit.
Yeah, him and his wife. That's right. 10 seconds.
I never watched it.
Nah, I'm saying I didn't either.
I didn't either, bro. It's just, you know, it was one of those things. 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry, Bryce, brother, man. That is wide receiver Eric Decker.
Eric Decker.
Hey, 2 out of 10, not a bad
Bryce,
day.
man. Not bad, bro.
Still got
like
it.
I said, if somebody gets there.
Nah, here's the gift card for
I know
you,
we
my
gotta
friend.
supply it, man.
You
You
got
got the gift cards.
Hey,
Like
we
we
gotta
keep
get a
saying,
couple.
before August comes around, we're trying to get more people on the show. Maybe do one doubleheader, you know, before we get into some fantasy talk and all that. And then once football season hits, man, we're not going to be doing much of the trivia.
No.
So let's see what anybody wants to join the pitch of this trivia game. Please do.
So yeah, another great episode. Great job tonight, Bryce. Thanks for coming on.
Appreciate
and,
it, Bryce. Absolutely, man.
Season 2,
Absolutely.
episode 1.
This is an emergency alert message. This is not a test. This warning is for the following area: states located on the east coast of the United States and surrounding areas. A viral outbreak has occurred. It is highly contagious and lethal. Please stay in your homes and do not panic. If you come into contact with a sick individual, please call the Centers for Disease Control immediately and quarantine individuals who present symptoms. Symptoms include but are not limited to seizures, convulsing, cold skin, sweating, anger, violent outbursts, extreme hunger and bleeding from the eyes, nose, mouth and ears. This is not a test.
Frankie, what the was that all about, bro?
I have no idea, man. I have no clue.
All right, that was weird. Hey, continue your lines, though.
Yeah, so again, thank you, everybody. Keep sharing and liking and subscribing.
Yo, you hear that, bro? I do not like the sound of that alarm, bro.
Yo, we gotta get out of here. The zombies coming.
What? What? Where? What are you talking about?
Frank, do your ending lines.
From Bean Town to your town, stay wicked, Pissah.
From Foxboro to your bro. Thanks for listening. We'll see you
outta
guys
here.
next week. Peace.
A few moments later.
What the f, Frank? Run!